Here we go.
So there was me thinking I was just going to do one video today because we did the live last night, which if you haven't seen it, I'll leave the link in the description down below. It's not the description down below, or is it that? I don't know. In the pinned comment, I'll leave it in there, so if you haven't seen it, you can check that out, where I did a live with Brian Harvey as we went over the TMZ hit job on Liam Payne. But anyway, yeah, I thought to myself, I'll just do one video, give myself half day off like a mechanic. But then more news comes out, doesn't it? More news comes out, so we get into it. There we go. As you know, they have gone down a route of questioning. There's been these Zoom calls, these Zoom stroke court stroke interrogation questioning of some of the people around Liam Payne. Apparently, we're not going to hear if there's going to be charges brought forward until the new year, despite this apparently happening today. And then she's got 10 days to, I suppose, well, who knows. But anyway, look, Liam Payne suspected dealer refuses to give evidence as probe into singer's death takes another turn. Alleged, because it is alleged, dealer Braian, Nahuel, Paiz, and Ezequiel David Pereyra. I think that's how you say it. That's how I say it. Said they were retaining their right to remain silent. Well, of course not, because if they tell everything now and it gets made public, they can't sell anything, can they? There'll be nothing to sell. There'll be no story that people are interested in hearing from them, because surely they would have to tell the whole story to the court. So I can understand that why they're retaining their right to remain silent. It's obviously going to piss a few people off. I've seen a few comments this morning already. But it says the first two individuals called in for questioning by the judge investigating the death of Liam Payne have chosen not to testify. That's correct. You heard that right. They've chosen not to testify. Alleged dealer Braian and Ezequiel, a former employee of the Buenos Aires hotel where the singer tragically passed away, stated they were retaining their right to remain silent during their Zoom interrogation yesterday with Laura Bruniard. I still can't get over it. I still can't get over the Zoom situation. What is that all about? Have you ever heard anything like it yourself? You've got a massive global star who these people are being accused of facilitating something that would ultimately lead to his death, and they're doing it via Zoom. You don't have to come in. You don't have to come in in person. Just jump on your phone or something and we'll have a chat about it. Last month, Braian told an Argentine TV journalist that he had used marijuana and the ex-One Direction star had taken the devil's dandruff during a meeting at the Casa Sur Palermo hotel where Liam was staying shortly before his untimely death. However, he managed in his interview with Guillermo Panizza on that place, I never took D-rugs to him or accepted any money. So we know that there's multiple contradictions, that being one of them. Pereyra, 21, identified locally as a hotel worker suspected of delivering the D-rugs to Liam in a Dove soapbox, has so far remained silent since it was revealed he was under formal investigation. Argentinian media report that the court interrogations will continue to conclude tomorrow, which I don't know whether I think that is actually meaning tomorrow, not today, because I think this has only just come out. So that will be, what's today? Wednesday. So that will be, this is the midweek hump. Yeah, that will be Thursday, where Rogelio Norres, hotel head receptionist Esteban Grazzi, and security boss Gilda Martin are questioned. So we'll likely see a repeat of this, what I'm now talking about, with them, I imagine. I can't see that going in any other way, can you? Especially being a Zoom call. In a recent TMZ documentary exploring the life and tragic demise of Liam Payne, Mr. Norres empathically contradicted allegations that the singer was behaving unpredictably or was under the influence shortly before his untimely death on October 16th, insisting he appeared in good spirits and pretty balanced. He actually said playful, to which I wondered how that what he actually meant by that. Was he still drawing pictures with Braian? Because they couldn't have been talking a lot together, because Braian can't fucking speak a word of English, and from what I've seen, Liam can't speak a word of Spanish really either. So that would have been really interesting. Amidst swirling accusations that he neglected his friend in his final hours and suggestions that he acted as Liam's informal manager, the entrepreneur has been adamant in denying any wrongdoing. He stated last month, "I never abandoned Liam. I went to his hotel 3 times that day because I didn't have his phone number. But I did, however, have his phone." Possibly. And left 40 minutes before this happened. There were over 15 people at the hotel. None of them had phones and could actually take a picture or a video or anything depicting what were being suggested was happening around the Liam Payne situation, but that's by and by. Yeah, and they were chatting and joking with him when I left. I could have never imagined something like this would happen. I've given my statement to the prosecution on October 17th as a witness, and I haven't spoken to any police officer or prosecutor ever since. I wasn't Liam's manager. He was just my very dear friend who was a mess and completely different to me, because I've never, ever taken any narcotic myself. Under the bus you go, Liam. Furthermore, Mr. Grazzi and Mr. Martin have been recognised as the 2 of the individuals who were seen assisting Liam back to his room. Assisting. I like the way that they word that. You mean manhandling him, like they were about to give him, as I've said previously, the fucking birthday bumps. Assisting Liam back to his room from the hotel lobby shortly before the musician's fatal fall from the 3rd floor, as revealed in the last distressing image of the British Star. The leading receptionist responsible for the emergency 911 call just before Payne's passing has remained silent publicly since becoming a person of interest in the investigation. However, leaked text messages submitted to investigators suggested that Liam asked a bellboy at the Casasio Palermo Hotel for devil's dandruff shortly after checking in, and became agitated when the bellboy was unable to assist him. Can you believe this shit? Because we go on holiday, don't we? We go to hotels, and the first thing you've said to me is we need to get some narcotics, and they look like the kind of people who could sort that out, and got angry when they couldn't, because that's always your first thought. In fact, we regularly look on TripAdvisor just to make sure that the hotels we're going to stay can actually, accommodate these desires. The 5 individuals currently under investigation. Again, it carries on. Sorry, I missed a bit out there. The senior staff member also reported the singer made repeated calls to reception, particularly at night, requesting alcohol and inquiring about where to purchase devil's dandruff. Hello, is that the reception? I don't suppose that you could sort this out, could you? 5 individuals currently under investigation will learn early in the new year, told you, whether they will face prosecution. Judge Laura Bruniard has a 10-day window after questioning them to decide whether they should be charged as part of the ongoing criminal investigation or if the case against them should be closed, which is what TMZ are pretty much trying to allude to. They think that nobody should be held accountable, not even the hotel. In a statement released on November 7th, prosecutors announced that 3 unidentified men were being formally investigated on suspicion of abandoning a person who subsequently died, and as a supplying and facilitating drugs. One of the individuals was described as someone who routinely accompanied Liam during his stay in Buenos Aires. Toxicology tests revealed that the singer had consumed alcohol and cocaine prior to his death. And also I've been watching Narcos, innit? By the time that's done, I'll be fluent in, I don't know, chat, the lingo. Anyway, yeah, so he had consumed it and also had traces of an antidepressant in his system. Prosecutors have ruled out the possibility of Liam doing this to himself, stating that he was in a state of semi or total unconsciousness. Was he, though? Was he? Not so sure. When he fell to his death from the hotel balcony and didn't know what he was doing. Officials spoke about the employee of the hotel and an alleged dealer involved, noting the second suspect is a hotel employee who must respond for 2 proven supplies of cocaine to Liam Payne. Stop laughing. See, this is why I don't generally do videos with her in the room, because she sits there laughing at me. I'm going to start that again. Supplies of cocaine to Liam Payne during the time he was in the hotel. The third is also a D dealer who is being investigated on suspicion of another two clearly proven, definitely clearly proven, at two different times on October 14th. The recent emergence of what's believed to be the last picture of Liam, which shows him being carried back to his room from the hotel lobby by several men, one of whom appears to include Grazzi, shortly before his tragic fall from the third floor balcony, has sparked speculation among Argentine news outlets whether the court's investigation could potentially escalate into an inquiry for manslaughter. So there you go. That is that's where we are with it. So they're remaining silent. More questions to come, and we may see charges, but if TMZ have their wicked way, not likely, because apparently nobody's accountable for anything. Let me know what you think down below, and I'll catch you all in video 2 later, which I'm probably going to say is video 1. I don't know, but keep your eyes peeled, because notifications are shite. See you later.